back to the Breakfast Show. We're at the last leg of the show, and earlier on we had a topic on environment and how we should be educating our young. And speaking of education, we've got something on the MBA, y'all. We're not talking about basketball, but that's education.
MBA stands for the Masters of Business Administration, for those who don't know. And talking about masters, you actually have your master's degree.
I do, but that's on screen studies, something on I did on communications. But there's something that I've always wanted to take up, the MBA.
It's same here. I've always wanted to discover or just do that or find out more. And probably our guests today will help answer a lot of questions. And their book will too. So do join us in welcoming Mr. Benson Wong, who is the author of the MBA Edge, and also Mr. Stephen Shim, a co-author of the MBA Edge.
Good morning, selamat pagi, and welcome back, Benson. Of course, Benson is the author of Refinancing Now, and apparently, after he came on our show, it has gotten jack high, and it's really, really great. So hopefully this will also be something good for our viewers at home, especially if you're interested in taking an MBA. But first and foremost,
Aishah, tell us, why did you write this book? We went through it last night, and it's all about the MBA, having your questions answered, and what's it all about, and you know, where do you see your career going after that? Why would you do this? Are you extremely passionate about the MBA?
Yep. Stephen and I, we all went through the MBA, and we have experienced the benefits of MBA, and that's why we wanted to encourage more people to go for postgraduate studies.
Postgraduate studies?
Yeah. And Stephen?
I'm thinking this MBA can help what we call the businessman to practice more better in the real world, business world. Yeah.
Can I just ask Stephen, Benson, were you guys working prior to getting your MBA, or did you guys, you know, did you do it part-time, or you went all the way full-time doing the MBA?
Most of the courses in Malaysia for MBA, they are full-time for overseas students, but for us, because the requirement for the MBA, you should have at least minimum 3 years working experience. So people who study MBA is definitely working adults. So you can choose either you want to go for part-time or online. And there are a few courses whereby you can do it on just coursework. There's no exam, or just presentation plus coursework, or it's in a group. So there are a lot of types of package by the providers. So that's why this book serves the purpose of giving one-stop solutions to those non-MBA readers to pick up an MBA, and they will find, oh, this one actually suits me better than the other one, because certain university, they have like 3 or 4 subjects in one semester.
Right.
Then certain provider is every 6 weeks they go for the new modules. So you clear the one, then you can focus into another one. So there are different formats
based on your comfort level.
Some are more intense, some are more laid back and all that. But like you mentioned just then, the requirement is 3 years of work experience. One would think that it was more than that before you take that.
That's the minimum, right?
I think normally minimum 2 to 3 years, but in our opinion, I think it's better the more than 5 years.
Why? Why do you say that? I mean, you can go from your degree to your master's, and some even go straight to their PhD, just one seating. But why is it that the MBA, to do your MBA, you need at least work experience?
MBA cover a spectrum of general management skill, from law, business law, to business finance, account, to management skill and organization. So if you graduate as a degree holder, then when you work as a fresh grad, then you do not have the experience of managing 2 or 3 people in a group, so you will not understand the HR structure within your team. And if you do not have the experience of looking into the profit and loss of the company or the department, then you will not understand the finance part and the accounts part. So if you do not have the 2 to 3 years time frame in your working experience, plus the office politics and all this in the experience, then when you study an MBA, not to say no, but you will not truly appreciate the knowledge that you have. You may still pass the exam, but then you will not apply it so optimize the degree that you learn.
Now, the MBA Edge that you have here, it just basically covers the topics of choices that you can go through and how to choose a particular university to get your postgraduate, right? Yeah, that's basically what it encompasses.
There's 5 parts in the books.
Right.
So the first part is actually the perception perception is for those who are thinking of who should study MBA, whether am I suitable to study MBA if I'm a pharmacist or I'm an engineer, because I'm from a very technical field, very professional field, whether I should go for an MBA. That's the first part. The second part is the purpose. That means you have known that, okay, I'm decided to pick up an MBA.
So it's not for those who just want to do business, right?
It's for people who want to do business and for those who want to climb the corporate ladder.
But then, you know, to answer your question, you said, you know, if people are asking, am I suitable for it?
Yes.
So who is it? Is it suitable for everybody, Stephen, or do you just have to be?
Or will be suitable for who the people who are doing business or some manager who want to improve themselves.
The mindset is very important. If you do not have the managerial mindset, then you will not apply the practical knowledge into. You will just learning the theory, you're learning the formula, but you will not be able to apply. And in the MBA itself, the networking within the classes.
So it doesn't matter. You could have a degree or a master's in, you know, PR, pharmacy, law, screen studies. If you have a managerial mindset, then this would be suitable for you.
Because MBA is a brand. It's become a brand that it will give you a positions to differentiate from the other managers who do not have MBAs.
Okay, the last question before we go into a break. Was it difficult? Because a lot of people are a little, you know, they don't want to go back to school because they're worried that work will affect their, you know, it's different in the working world as opposed to you being a student, you're focusing completely on studies. But you guys did it, you taps did it. So what's your 2 cents worth to our viewers at home?
If you have stopped for studies for the 5 years or 10 years, you suddenly go back to studies, even though it's part-time, you will feel difficult. But through our experience, the first 3 months,
eventually you get the hang of it.
It's the tough one because you will miss a lot of business opportunity because in the class you cannot pick up your phone, your staff is trying to call you. Then after the first semester, then you will feel that
especially if you have children also, you've got a family to look after them. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen. Of course, this is the MBA Edge, and we can get these at our local bookstores.
All the bookstores.
Yes, and there's also a Chinese version to the book.
Yeah, will be published within 3 months.
Well done.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Also, you'll be able to get it at any bookstore closest to you, correct?
Correct. Right. So can we just point out a little bit on the because when we launched the Chinese version, we will also launch the MBA Edge Faber-Castell Business Solutions competition,
isn't it?
And what does one win if one takes part?
Of course, our sponsors from Faber-Castell will give you a very expensive pen and a lot of...
For you to do
for networking purposes, to just improvise and to just to generate ideas. Well, thank you so much. Please head down. It's a very easy read. In fact, both of us finished it in a night. It's really, really good there. And we're trying to find time to, you know, see if we can get an MBA in between.
Planning our schedule already.
Planning our schedule already. All right?
There you go.
Okay, we're going to go for another short break here.